Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Deathwatch Productions, and we're back with episode 2 of building the Coruscant Underworld in LEGO. So in this episode, we got the first base plate almost done, and we made major progress on the second base plate, which is what you're looking at right now. So, without further ado, let's take a more in-depth look on what I did. Alright guys, now on back to the first base plate. So we made some major progress on the skyscraper, or the apartment building. So as you can see, I've added 3 more levels. That's going to be the max height of it. I'm just waiting on a bricklink order to finish out these windows here. Just get the windows done. On the other side, it's pretty blank, but it'll be done here in the next update. So you can see the lights that I installed. I added a light inside of there, just so it looks like the windows are illuminating out. I'm waiting on another Light My Bricks order, just to finish off the bar back here. It's kind of hard to see, but I added a bar from last episode. I'm just waiting on the lights to come in. I'll show you guys a better look at that next time when the lights are on, that way you can see it a little better. But yeah, this is the progress I made on the first base plate. Nothing too crazy, just finishing off this skyscraper right here. All right, so now let's move on to base plate 2, which is where all the major progress has happened. And I can't wait to show you guys that, so let's take a look. All right, here's base plate 2 next to the first base plate, which I just showed you guys. And as you can see, I got so much progress done. Last update, this whole base plate was not even finished or even started. And now you can kind of see, you can really see the picture I'm trying to go with here. Super tall. I got this all detailed. You can see the pillar here, which I'm going to add right there. There's going to be another pillar. I'm adding a bar here kind of in the center. It looks just like what my last Coruscant Underworld Moc looked like. I wanted to add that again because I thought it looked super cool and interesting. So yeah, there's that. You can see the bar in the background. I'm going to add some more lights. There's going to be way more lights in this Moc. Got the platform all done. I love how this floor turned out with like all the exposed pipes. And I used masonry bricks to give it a more weathered look. Same with like the dark brown, and then tan colors. Here's some more wall details. Super happy how this all turned out. And then these patrol troopers, as you can see, I added, they're more like riot troopers or patrol troopers. I gave them a stun taser thing and the shield from the new Clone Troopers versus Droid Battle Pack. I thought it was a great riot shield, and I thought it fit these guys perfectly. And you can see way more. Added a cool doorway. I think that turned out great. It uses the spring-loaded shooter piece, and I just put those sideways so it looks like a cool door. Added some more lights just to give it more of a Coruscant Underworld feel. And then over here, super happy how this part turned out. So this is going to be a long walkway, as you guys remember from last episode. This is going to lead to the spaceport where it's going to be curved. Yeah, here's another shot. I'm waiting on more lights so you guys see better in there. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little dark. I'm just waiting on some lights for that. But I'm super happy how these turned out. These are super cool. I saw them in a Jedi Survivor. Got some inspiration from that. Super happy how that turned out. And then this area, I'm also super happy how it turned out. So it uses these roller coaster pieces. And it has like a pipe behind it, so it's kind of exposed. Then that's going to lead to another walkway right here. There's going to be like some houses and stuff right here. This is going to go up super tall. So there's going to be like houses, and there's going to be like a big old vent port right here, which I think is just going to look super cool. And then, so you're probably wondering where these pillars lead to. So there's going to be a massive ceiling on this. So imagine like a big old like 2x4 dark gray brick, but it's just going to be a flat snot plate all around these 2 base plates. I know that's not really a good example, but it's just going to be like just imagine a big old dark gray brick on top of here as a ceiling. That way it's not so exposed, and it feels more like a level. So yeah, let's take a look on the back side. Actually, first, I want to show you guys the details I made on the walls here. So these are at an angle. I just want to show you guys some of the greebling I did, just to kind of make it feel more industrial, if that makes sense. Star Wars industrial, like vents, or excuse me, pipes. Super happy how those turned out. Some vents, some like exhaust ports, the spins. Same with this. I'm gonna duplicate this design right here. Yeah, let's take a look on the other side. All right, here's the back side, and as you can see, it's pretty messy. Here's the structure of it. It's like 4 pillars, all on each corner that just leads up to each other corner, then a whole bunch of bricks straight down the middle just to hold up these plates here. But yeah, as you can see, this is not very fun to look at. It's very messy. Here's the shop, just waiting on some lights to come in, finish that up. This whole area is gonna be a bar, so there's gonna be like a kitchen, a doorway to kind of lead out. This is gonna be like the back wall, gonna have this all illuminated. There's gonna be a whole bunch of like Star Wars drinks, very Star Warsy. I don't know what I'm gonna add back here. I don't know if I'm gonna add any rooms or this is just gonna be support for the massive ceiling I'm gonna do. I might do some Technic pillars just to kind of help stabilize everything. Then you can kind of see the design I did to hold up the sign. Use some old power miners pieces to get that to get all sturdy. Same with some ball joint pieces to get that nice angle. So yeah, this hallway here is gonna lead to the spaceport, so that's gonna come towards us. I'm just super excited how that's gonna turn out. It's gonna look so cool. There's gonna be ships going up and down. It's gonna look sweet. Yeah, this is episode 2 of building Coruscant and Lego. Next week, I'll hopefully finish up base plate 1. Well, I will finish it up. I'll get the lights in. I'm gonna finish the bar back there, finish that area, and then the skyscraper is gonna be done, which I'm super happy to see that completed. And then this will hopefully be almost finished. I just gotta finish up, this part right here, the walkway, the second pillar, kind of everything else on top. So that might take an update or 2. But yeah, this is building Coruscant Underworld and Lego, episode 2. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.